Treated to an outstanding basketball game in this 4-5 matchup as Binghamton, the 5 seed, knocking off the Bryant Bulldogs, the 4 seed in this America East Conference women's quarterfinal. Mason Stalf alongside Britt King treated to an outstanding basketball game. And when we look at these highlights, Britt, both teams jockeying back and forth. Bryant led after one. Then it was 2 quarters where Binghamton took their lead, had a couple of double-digit leads, but then we were tied down the stretch. Danae Bowman, Cameron Fourier getting it done for this Binghamton team at the end.
Well, the teams were so evenly matched, even though Binghamton had 4 players who averaged double figures, and Bryant, they had 2 players that averaged double figures. Overall, all the other statistical lines, they were pretty much evenly matched.
As you see these highlights, it was a good start for Sylvia Gonzalez, who ended up with 12 points on 4 threes. But when Danae Bowman got going, first you'll see this dribble drive here, and then the most Danae Bowman play I can think of. Outstanding athleticism on the defensive end to pick off the pass, take it in for an easy layup. There is a reason that she has been all defensive and all conference nominee all 4 years for Binghamton.
She is a talented 5th-year player, and she utilized all that experience, and it showed when the game was on the line tonight. She doesn't want her career and season to be over, and she showed that.
Neither did Nia Scott, all rookie nod, and she was outstanding, particularly in the 3rd quarter. But when it came down to it, Fourier, the other Binghamton player that carried her team to the finish line, you're going to see a couple of threes in quick succession before another Bowman dribble drive. And at the end of the day, Binghamton just made the shots that mattered down the stretch after the game was tied at 42 and ended up winning the game by 5. This was the biggest shot of the night, though. Even though that was her only make, Welts, with Bryant going under the screen, made it, and that was effectively the dagger.
That was a critical, I don't know if that was the game plan to go under screens, but at that point in the game where you're on a 3-point shooter, you have to go over a screen. And not only did we go under, we gave her a lot of time and space to get the shot off, and that'll hurt you every time.
So a high-scoring 4th quarter in what was a relatively low-scoring game. You see Bowman and Fourier combining for 37 of Binghamton's 56 points. Scott and Planis Fortuny did what they could, but ultimately was just not enough. So an outstanding season for Bryant comes to an end, and Binghamton's season continues as for the 8th time, the Bearcats head to the America East semifinals as they look to knock off, whether it be Maine or UAlbany, and advance to a potential America East championship. For Britt King, I'm Mason Stalf. An outstanding game finishes Binghamton 56 and Bryant 51 in the America East women's quarterfinal.